Although this is Sean Connery, and we're with Albert Snow.
It's Aldous. Get it right, please.
Of
It's
course,
Aldous.
of course it is.
Right, I don't want to have to tell you again. It's an interview. You should get my name right. It's the first mistake of Sean Connery's interview with me, Aldous Snow. Inside of you. Anyways, continue.
What do you more prefer, blondes or brunettes?
Right, I kind of prefer both at the same time. And, you know, if one of them could just play with me balls while I sex the other, that'd be fantastic. It's probably a fantasy in its own for all the virgins out there. Include yourself, Mr. Connery.
Why do blonde girls taste different than all the other girls?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they shower less.
Maybe because they're playing both sides.
Right. It's one of your Sean Connery jokes. I laugh, but I have my ab workout for today. They're very sore. I'm sorry.
Is the penis mightier than the sword?
Well, it depends on who you ask, really, because technically, you know, I like to carry around a sword with my penis. That way, you know, if a bitch gets loud with me, yes, I can, you know, take it to her, as you Americans might say.
Tell us about your book that won the Pulitzer.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Pulitzer.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Pulitzer Prize.
Right, well, that was a fluke. I mean, I read that whole entire book while I was high in about 10 minutes, so... I mean, the fact that it won something just shows that the idiocracy of people that run the whole Nobel Prize winning and all Pulitzer Prize winning situations, they're all just idiots. They're all bloody wankers. I don't know what to do with their lives. That book never should have got famous. By the way, for all you kiddies out there that read that book, I hope your parents aren't mad at me, but if it was a video game, it would have an M on the front. Let's just put it that way.
Who's your best friend? Who's the man now, dog?
My best friend. My best friend might have to be that guy from that 70s show. What's the goofy little one? You know, the little one that always tries to get with the girls, but they don't quite like him as much because... What's his name? Fez! Fez was the one. Fez is my best friend. He went on tour with me last year, and he was always there for me, partying in the back, but on the show he doesn't quite get laid, but let me tell you, that man can really... I'm sorry, what was the question?
Now, you're always whining about doing your best. Now, pussies always whine about doing their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. What do you think?
Right, I didn't fuck the prom queen when I was in high school. I was a senior in high school. But I did fuck her mom that night, so I don't know what that makes me. If there's anything better than a winner.
That makes you a whore.
Right, I knew that, but there's a more technical term for it. If you ask me, it's not a whore. It's a gigolo. It's a man gigolo. It's a seed spreader. What do they call it? It's a gardener. I could be a sex gardener. I spread my seed. I let the flowers grow. So to say, so to speak. I'm growing tomatoes and zucchinis all over the place. Next question, please.
Famous titties.
Famous titties. First ones that come to mind. That I've seen personally or that I've seen on the media?
Of course.
I don't know what to answer that. Anyways, the media first that comes to mind are Miss Pamela Anderson. She's got some knockers on her. I probably whacked it a few times to her. I think I fucked her too after Tommy Lee was done with her, but maybe it was her lookalike. I don't know, but...
Do you use an anal bum cover?
You know, I don't. I just go right in. I don't prefer to cover it. I prefer to leave it open. You know what I'm saying, mate? I'll leave it open.
The penitent man will pass.
Right, because you need to penetrate deeply and stimulate the clitoris at the same time. You penetrate deeply and stimulate the clitoris. That's what you got to do. Next question. Right, this is probably the worst interview I've ever been in. I don't know what to say. Right now the whole.
What sound does a dog make? Does it make rough,
I mean, a British dog or an American dog?
or does it bark, or does it say moo?
I mean, a British dog. Or
Just like your mother
British dog.
sounds.
Is it British? Is it in Britain? Is it an English dog or is it an American dog?
Do English dogs
An English dog.
make different noise than American dogs?
Right, that's what I said. That's why I'm asking you the question because that's why I'm asking. Is it English dog or is it American dog?
What kind of dog do you own?
Right, I own an English dog. It's a fucking terrier. Tear you up, basically. That's what he would do.
Of course.
What I'm saying is, if it's an English dog, right, and an American dog, the American dog goes woof.
Can you say terrible?
The American dog goes woof. Right, the English dog goes oh, 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 nigga. That's what I'm saying. It's more dominant than the American dog.
Okay, I think this interview has come to a close. Thank you very much.
Right, one more question.
What's that?
Do you feel lucky?
Of course.